God bless you. I was over there. What? Yeah, I'm good now. I'm all good. Here we go. West St. Paul. For Coney taking the draw against Reba. That's not McIntyre. Mel dumps it in. West St. Paul. Corbin Harling after it. Goes out to Reed. Reed gets knocked off the puck by Reba. This thing wants there to move. You got a cockeyed. I'll try to fix this on the fly. All right. Now gets beat. Whoa. I feel like one of these is loose. Oh. We got an icing. All right. Something's cockeyed, though. Yeah, that's what the side that's.
Yeah.
All right, here we go. Sorry, ladies and gentlemen. You didn't miss anything. 15 whiffs on a shot. That's Fitzgerald to Colvier. We lose it at the half wall. Fitzgerald down there. We dump it all the way down for an icing. Still, this doesn't seem right. Cruz Trombley taking the draw against number 10. That's Anderson. Cruz bumps him out of the way like he's a no ice, they say. So we're going to have a little play. That's Colton and Cruz on the attack. They try to go to Merrill. Merrill gives it up to Lynn. Back to Hamill. Hamill's going to go to Lynn at the red line. They gain the zone. It's Anderson against Colvier. Colton waiting for someone to get the puck. Throws it over to Brantley Klein. Cruz plays the body with Klein. Lynn takes a hack at it. Cruz and Lynn go at it. Colvier with it. Colvier goes past Merrill. Splits a deep blocker saved by the goalie. Lynn in the corner to Colvier. Braden Reed pressuring with Harling. Throws on net, nothing there. Saved by the goaltender. Reba's going to give Cruz a shot. .34 left. Win the draw to Goulet. Tipped on. Reed's there. Blocker. No. That's a save. Let's see if the highlight works today. So, Friconi's going to say, come over here. I'm going to give it to you. Garnick tries to go to his left winger. Broken up by Reed. Back to Garnick. Looks like the old Lindros back in late 90s. Bumps it out to Goulet. Back to Longsdorf. Picked off by Goulet. He rubs him into the boards. That's Sammy back there. Mel's going to take over. Backhands it up. Can't. Oh, we got a penalty on Mel for tripping. That's not a good start for Mel. It's penalty prone. We're going to see the West St. Paul. I'm sorry this is crooked. Okay. My tech supervisor here is going to work on the. They go from Gornick to Hamill, back to number 11. They try to get it puck out. They walk, shoot, go bar down right off the bat. All right, 1-0. Let me adjust that scoreboard. Cruz Trombley, Sundquist, Venema, Mason sidesteps, pops it up in the air, goes to Cruz Trombley. Santana or Santama, not sure what that one was. On to Longsdorf, gives it up to Cruz. We whiff, can't get it out. Venema, couple of swipes there. Back behind the net goes Colvier. Anderson pinching. Cruz, center. To Venema, gives it up to Colvier. Colvier gets bumped off the puck. Into the half wall. Sundquist heads off. For Coney. Well, Coney has it. Gives it up to Reed. It's poked away by number 10. What did Courtney just say? I'm not on mute, Court. Can you hear me? Well, she's late to the party half the time, so I don't know. Can you hear me? Turn your volume up, Court. I don't know. It's just, yeah. She doesn't know if she's coming or going half the time. So, all right. Will stabs at it, pokes at it. It's 2-on-1. Nothing there. Into the corner goes West St. Paul behind the net. Thanks. Gornick gets beat. It's going to go down to Stevens. Nope. That's going to be Fitzgerald. Behind the net. Picks it to himself like he's a soccer player. Mel poke checks that. Goes to Brantley to Goulet. Mel can't keep it on his stick. Mel to Colton. It's going to be Gornick back there. Gornick throws a backhander to Lynn. Will whiffs on it. Here comes West St. Paul. Top shelf. Another top shelf. Two rip. Well, I guess they got the scouting report to shoot high. Our kids need to wake up a little bit. For Coney, wins the draw to Mason. Taps it over. For Coney's battling against Anderson. That's Lynn takes over. Merrill, he's going to shoot. In the guts. So we're going to have for Coney taking a draw against Merrill. He's got the Irishman playing Irish music at left D. O'Hare. Lynn picks that one off. Goes there D7. Takes a shot. Trickles through the crease. Braden wipes out. Goes to Fracconi to the half wall. That was to Harling. Now it's Fracconi. Fracconi through center ice. This is their captain, number 7, gets walked. Here comes Colbier, shoots. No rebound. So we'll have a draw with Cruz, Sonny, Venema. And go up to Longsdorf. Will punches that in. Offsides. 9:41 left. Cruz to Venema. It's picked. That's Gornick with it. Blocker saved by Chuck. Back on a Johnson stick. Mel backhands that up over Venema there. Goes out to center. Mel with the puck. Goes to nobody, and it's going to be an icing. So we'll have Fracconi battling number 3. I think it's Longsdorf. Goes behind the net. Anderson's got it. I think that's Anderson. What's his shirt say? Hansen. It's part of the Hansen brothers to Gornick. Gornick shoots wide left. Fracconi at the half wall battling Hansen. Mason comes away with it. Rivas tying him up. It's a hit. Ref just watched that one. Guy falls. Fracconi's got a guy out front. Nothing. Fracconi with it. Spins behind the net. Goes to Corbin. Fracconi. Against Gornick. Harling. Steps by that guy. Goes high. Nothing there. 8:20 left in the first period. Fracconi with it. Fracconi. Reed is calling for it. Reed throws it on net. Nothing there. Goes to half out. They pinch. Tip it out. Colbier after it. Colbier's got Longsdorf on him. Not giving up. And he wins that battle. Riva there. Fracconi loses it through the slot. Mason gets bumped off the puck. Fracconi gets upended. Shoot it up high again. Santama. That's Carlos Santama. Santama moving in. He's got number 10 off the side of the net. That was Anderson. 6. It's going to come out. No, it's not. Santama keeps it in. Throws it on net. Colbier loses that one. Try the old Michigan. Nope. A lot of pressure right now. At some point, we're going to have to get the puck out of the zone. Santama with it. Backhands around. Stevens and Anderson go after it behind the net. Goes out to their D. And here we come. We're going to dump it in and get it off. Get a change. Number 11 says, I'll take over from here, fellas. It's picked. It's on Cruz's stick. No ice. Merrill backhands it. Mel's pushing the guy. Pushes him off the puck. Shoots. Wide right. Mel's got to be a little more careful. He's already got one penalty. Whoa. Crushes the guy. Real careful. Oh, they're physical. Merrill with it. Oh, that's Marceau. Here comes Mel. Mel throws it up to Sundquist. Sundquist. Lynn picks that off. Lynn. Marceau. Merrill. To Mel. Mel with it. Goes by Lynn. Goes by a couple guys. Shoots on the ground. Nothing there. Pick saved by their goalie. Lynn at the half wall. Gives it up to 13. Braden Reed picks that up. Gives it to Piccone. They go over to Merrill here. And here comes Merrill. Against Piccone. Wow. A shot to the head. Covier wears that in a jaw like he's in the UFC. Comes Reed against Fitzgerald. Reed loses it in the corner. Piccone takes over. Spins by Reba. Goes out to the slot. Gives up to Lynn. Here comes Lynn. Lynn throws it behind the net. Merrill there. Piccone, Mason. Lynn takes a stab at it. It goes past him to Gornick. Shoots it wide left. Fitzgerald pinches, takes over. Goes to Covier. It's pressured. Here comes Covier against Lynn. This out the stretch of Piccone. Offsides with 4:17 left in the first period. Lynn's a tall kid. So we'll have Cruz Trombley taking the draw against Hansen. Goes out to O'Hare. We poke it out of there. Short Striding and Sundquist. Here comes Gornick. Gornick with a head of steam. Cuts behind the net. He's going to circle the wagons here. Gets picked off by Venema. That's an offsides. So we'll have Cruz Trombley on the draw here. And Hansen's not going to take the draw. He did last time. It's going to be Anderson. Hansen's jumping the gun with Venema. Venema goes by him. Back to Anderson. Oof. Off a face mask. And bumped off the puck. Anderson goes to O'Hare. O'Hare gets beat like a redheaded stepchild. In the slot, here comes Mel. Takes a shot. Heads up! So we'll have the draw here at 3:20 with Sammy Piccone taking the draw against Hansen. Santama telling them, hey, we're going to win it, and you head around. We got Braden Reed and Harling. Goes to Reed, to Mason. Oh, blocker save. They send it all the way down. That's going to be Covier. Backhands it to Harling. Back to Longsdorf to Covier. Covier throws it. That was a nice shot. Terrible execution. Three rip. So they're going to switch up the lines, tell Hansen and Reba to head off and put Marceau and 10 out there. For Coney to Mel. Mel spins, turns, goes to for Coney. Hamill after it. On to Anderson's stick. It's broken up. Ends up on number 11 stick. That's Santama. For Coney to Harling. Harling to Reed. Good effort there. Nels does not like his sauntering. So Reed for Coney, Harling, Anderson, Reed to Mel. Mel, oh, weird. Off the glass there to Dulé. Dulé shoots it in, and it's going to be Hamill and Santama down there. They go D to D. Got the two little chihuahuas down there. Disrupting Hamill. They come out. Here comes Santama. Gives it up to Marceau. They get a shot. Didn't go in. Wide left is. We're going to go in the corner here. Shoot or kick save. Half wall. Another D zone time here. Anderson after it. Anderson throws it over to, tries to get it to Marceau. Picked off by Cruz. Shoot. Because Cruz's mom does not like that shot. She's more into fireball. They ring it around, and it's going to be Mel and Marceau. Goes D to D. Brantley Klein, they get it out. 15 tries to give it up. Ends up on Cruz's stick. Cruz walks the guy. Oh, and they send it all the way down. Mel is going to get off the ice, and he's not going to get a chance. Now he is. 35 seconds left in this period. 9 a.m. First lady just took off her sunglasses, so 9 a.m. Win the draw to Harling. In! A nice little play there. That was the win the draw to Harling, the Covier. Shoot it on net, and good things happen. So we got maybe we're a 9 a.m. team. Yeah. For Coney on the draw, bumps Reba off. Lynn goes to Fitzgerald. I think Fitzgerald just made it to the Hall of Fame in football. Doesn't look like a relation. All right, Colvier. That's the end of the period. We're going to go mute. Court, we are going to go mute, just so you know. All right, here we go. Start the second period. For Coney, Longsdorf, Anderson, Harling, Reed. I should probably tell you who's on what team, but that's way too much work for me. For Coney, goes into the corner with O'Hara. Reed to Aronson, shoots it. Kick, save, and a beauty. Up to the D. Nice. All right, Hamill behind the net for Coney. Now it's over to Anderson. Picked off by Reed. Reed sidesteps O'Hara. Glove save. They must have turned these heaters on and getting warm. All right, for Coney. Santama with it. Goes over to Marceau. Picked off by Mel. Mel shoots in. It's glove save. Another whistle in 7 seconds. Same guy's taking the draw. Goes to Mel. Mel shoots. Swallowed up. So, 16:05. We've played 55 seconds and we've had about 4 or 5 whistles. Reed to Mel. Mel to Reed. Here comes West St. Paul. Stevens after it with Marceau. Harling chips it in to Gornick. It's going to reach the corner. Gornick goes around. He's got a full head of steam here. Here comes Gornick against Will. Will trips him up. That's going to be a penalty on Goulet. I don't know if we'll get that on replay, but definitely tripped him up. Gornick yapping at Mel. There was the trip. He gave him a roughing, but it was more of a trip in my opinion. Either way, he's sitting 2 minutes in the box, and we're going to have Hansen taking the draw. Hansen, and that's to picked off. Goes over to Gornick. Gornick shoots it high and outside. Steven, that's Longsdorf that takes over. Goes behind the net to 17. Santama wants it. Anderson throws it high over the glass. Cruz. Yard sale. Here comes Hansen. Hansen goes to Hamill. Hamill to Longsdorf. Longsdorf drives in, whiffs. Cruz with it. Dumps it in. That's going to be an icing. Oh my God. So we got a whistle at 14:47. Just trickled across the red line as he was touching it, and they called it. I don't know. They're like, this icing is crazy. Anyways, Gornick to Longsdorf. Longsdorf, I don't know what he went to there. Back to Longsdorf. Broken up. Over to, I think that's Hansen to Longsdorf. Santama tries to kick it in like he's Pele. Trips up. Hansen goes to Gornick. Shoots. Longsdorf off the side of the pipe. Longsdorf to Hansen. Wheels around. Sauce pass to Gornick. For Coney out there. Chips it up into the stands. Their coach slowly claps for puck movement. Garnick tried the old heist move. Can't get it. Needs a little blue pill to get that one up. So we win it to Mel. Mel loses that in the corner. Mel's after Langsdorff. Wins that battle. Mel goes to Reed. Reed, oh, too far for Coney. Garnick with it. Garnick flying in. Tries a couple of toe drags through the legs and it gets back on a stick in the corner. He throws it up. Mel to Reed. Oh, almost had it off Hamel's stick for Coney chasing. Hamel still got it. Behind the net. Goes to Longsdorff. We got 5-on-5, 13:31 left in the second period. Colbier with it. Santana pressure. Back to Reed. For Coney. Coney gives it to Mel. Mel gives it to Reed. Reed against Hamel and Garnick. Shoot. Blocker save. Another save by the goalie. Oh, Garnick cross-checks Sammy for Coney in the back. And that's hockey. 13:09. So we'll have a draw here. Anderson and Cruz Trombley. Look at how small Cruz is compared to Lynn. Oh. Heads over to Hamel. Fitzgerald out stretch. Here. Oh, in the slot. He gets upended by Anderson. Hamel with a trip. I don't know if we'll see that. Check her out. So we're going to party like it's our birthday on this power play. So for Coney, Harling, Reed, we lose the draw. They try to send it down. That's Anderson battling our guys at the half wall with Reed for Coney. Anderson has some help. They're going to stuff it in his feet. And they send it all the way down. 1:37 left in the power play. 12:31 left in the second period. For Coney, Harling. I think that's Anderson maybe taking the draw. I don't know. I don't know these kids, so goes out over to Mel. That is Anderson. 10 Merrill after it. Mel dumps it in. Santama's going to go after it. Santama for Harling. They're going to throw it in his feet. We're going to help out. Merrill chips it out. It's going to be Anderson and Colbier chasing after it. Oh, welcome to our world. Same thing. Refs love to call an icing on a close play. It's wild. So it's 1-for-1 on icings that should not have been called. We got one called on us. They got one on them. 1:05 left in the power play. It's going to be Stevens against Coney. Coney wins that bat or loses it to Garnick. He rips it around the side. It's going to be all the way down, rolling end over end. Should be nice to have a color commentary, so I'm not talking myself on all these whistles. For Coney, Stevens. Got Harling Reed over there. They give it back, throw to the slot. And they get it out. Sends it down. Another icing. 46 seconds left on the power play. Maybe we can win a draw here. So Stevens, he's about 100. Well, we won a draw. Goes Covier. Covier backhands it. God dang it. So goes over to Covier. Covier takes it in. Goes against Gornick. Gornick back to Covier and Gornick. Sammy Fracconi helps out. He gets pinned against the boards, but got a penalty on them. Oh, his mom is telling him how to be a stand-up citizen, not retaliate. Probably gets picked on the playground. There's the penalty. They'll get it figured out here. It's 9 a.m. and that clock worker had a few too many hot toddies last night. Here we go. 5-on-3 for 16 seconds. 2 minutes. We got Longsdorf taking the draw against Fracconi. They send it up. Mel. Oh, my God. Oh, good pick by Mel. Sold him off there real quick. Santana battling Mel. Mel goes around. Give it up to Jackson. Shoots. Tipped. Whiffed. And here comes West St. Paul. Longsdorf against Mel. Oh. Here Fracconi and Longsdorf going at it. Longsdorf, or Fracconi goes to the half wall. Santana loses his stick. They go to Gornick. Gornick goes to Santana. Santana shoots, blocker saved by Chuck Wagon. Here comes Greenway. Takes a hack by Hansen. Got 3-on-2. We shoot, missing that. Covier with it. Covier walks in, shoots. No tip by Fracconi. That was a long shift. Still is long. Mason's coming out for Mel. 51 seconds left of the power play. Covier with it. Covier to Mason and then back to Covier. And it's a 2-on-1. Longsdorf and Hansen. Oh, sauced it a little bit too high. Here comes Cruz against Hansen. Breaks that up. Oh, over the top of the net. Longsdorf gets that out. Mason keeps it in. Hansen's gonna. Oh, no, that guy does not like that call. 11 seconds left. 9:21 left in the 11 seconds left of the power play. 9:21 left of the second period. We're going to have Cruz and Colton, Sundquist, Marceau, Hamill, Reba taking the draw there. Mason Aronson throws it on net. Fitzgerald backhands it up. Covier walks in. Nothing there. Tipped. In the feet of Marceau. Marceau gives it up to Stevens. Marceau's pissed about that. Stevens gives it up to Reba. Reba's in the corner. It goes a half wall and picked off by Venema. Venema can't get it out of the zone. Now we get it out with some bumping and grinding. It's just sitting there. Colton trying to grab the wrong stick. Covier doesn't get it out. Covier again. Gets it out. That's going to be Hamill. Hamill's got Reba and Marceau. Picked off by Sammy. The boards. Colbier spins, goes behind the net. Backhands her over to Corbin. Marceau chasing. Sammy there. Here comes Reed. He's going against Fitzgerald. Takes a lollipop on net and heads to the F3 position. Gives it up to Reed. Another wobbler. Verconi and Harling in the corner. Verconi goes by Fitzgerald. Spins around. Fitzgerald bumps him into the boards. Harling's. Here comes. That was Harling on a shot. Here comes Marceau. Got Stevens. Mel picks that one off into the corner. That was bumped in by Greenway. Stevens tries to give it up to Marceau behind the net. They go to their D. Fitzgerald takes a non-bullet type shot. Reed with it. Reed all alone shoots, goes over the top of the net. Cruz with it. Nothing there. Here comes Marceau. Picked off. He tries to jump. He jumped. Offsides. .6:35 left. Second period. Cruz Trombley, Sundquist, Venema. Anderson. Mel. Oh, whiffs. Hooks him. Doesn't get called on a hook. Cruz goes and throws all 38 pounds of them into him. Gornick beating up Venema. Mel. That tipped it! Oh, that was a tip. They're not going to call that trying to catch it and tipped it. Maybe we can see that on camera while we're doing nothing. I don't know if you'll get that on there, but yeah, maybe you can see it at home on your 86-inch TV in your front of the fireplace. Well, you got the TV on mute, so you don't have to listen to me. Colbier goes D to D to the right. Dornick takes over. Dornick tries to go to Lynn. Ends up on Anderson's stick. He spins around. He backhands it back to Gornick. Back to Merrill. Anderson on it. For Coney. Merrill. Dornick pinches. How is that? I just don't get that. Here comes Friconi. Friconi's. Goes by a couple guys to Colbier. Colbier tries to get it over to Reed, gives it up. There's Reed to Sundquist. Oh, goes over top the net. Gornick goes behind the net. Going to land on Venema's stick. Out to nobody. In. Sammy working. Anderson with it. Anderson. Lynn with him. Merrill with him. Decides not to give it to anyone. Where did that go? Oof. Sammy gives it up to Colbier in the feet of O'Hara. They throw it back in. O'Hara goes by Gornick. Half wall. Mel with it. Mel to Goulet. Goulet goes by Gornick. Santama with the puck. Lungsdorf. Lungsdorf shoots into the breadbasket. Hansen gives Goulet a little shove. .302 left. We'll have a face-off. I will go on mute when we resurface Court. Tell Jimbo to get it off mute. We win the draw. It's Goulet to Mel. Mel goes to Reed. Reed can't get it out. Mel with the puck at red blue line. Gets it in. Mel gets upended. Anderson will take a 2-minute penalty checking. 2:44 left in the second period. So we'll go on the power play for 2 minutes. Fracconi on the draw. Fracconi and Marceau. Marceau wins that. No, that's an offside. Nels does not like that. So Fracconi, Marceau. Fracconi wins it. Mel bangs it behind the net. We skate by it. Hamill's got it. Goes high off the Mel. Poke checks out, and we give it right back to him. Stevens dumps it in. Fracconi back there. They're going to just skate around with it and play keep away. Marceau dumps it in. Mel after it. Stevens after it. Oh my God. That's offside. Yeah. Send a whole new unit out there. And they do. So we'll have Sundquist, Cruz, Venema, Colbier, and Aronson. Taking the draws, Marceau, Stevens, Hamill. Right off the draw, he rips the guy. Oh. Here comes Colbier. Goes through him. Here comes West St. Paul. Aronson, Cruz, chips it to himself. It's going to land on Colbier's stick. Goes to Venema. Against Fitzgerald. Fitzgerald poke checks that away. On to Aronson's. Back to Aronson. Aronson shoots. Blocker save over the top of the net. Aronson throws it back in there. Another save. .24 seconds left of the power play. A minute 7 left in the second period. That'd be nice to get a goal here going into the third period. 3-2 would be pretty good. I don't know if that'll happen. Sorry, West St. Paul, you're getting a one-sided broadcast. Santama backhands it to O'Hara. It's got Lynn. Lynn tries to poke that. They're battling in this half wall. Reed with it. Decides not to give it up. Court, I can't help you on whatever it's fuzzy. Over the top of the net. Is it fuzzy on your phone? It's crystal clear here. I don't know what she's got 8 million messages flying at me. I don't know. Mel throws it around. 35 seconds left. Santana in the corner to O'Hara. Here comes, it's full strength, 5-on-5. 20 seconds. Mel in the corner, shoots it around. Santana keeps it in, goes by Goulet to Mel.
They say it's just fine.
Harling half wall. Reba keeps it in, comes out. 2 seconds, 1 second, and that's it.
You got another shout out from St. Paul.
Nice. I'm going to go on mute. We'll see you in 15 minutes. right, here's the start of the third period. We got an offsides. 7 seconds in. The guys didn't get enough rest in the locker room. They get another rest. Forgot my mic in the truck. For Coney, Anderson battling. Throws it into Gornick. Gornick sends it over to Anderson. Picked off by Fracconi. To the slot. Corbin. Back to Will. Shoots it. Kick save, and I think that might have hit the net after the kick. Mel tries to tap it in, and it goes to Gornick. He gets it out to Longsdorf, to Hansen. Poke checked away. To Braden's stick. Braden. One-on-one against Fitzgerald. Shoots. Nothing there. Corb's head on the doorstep. Here comes Goulet. Shoots it. Fitzgerald bats it out of the air. Here comes Anderson. We got a yard sale by Braden. Slow getting back. So I'm going to get a mic. Kicked by Will. Looks like Ryan Wright from the Minnesota Vikings punting that one. Goes high up and it goes into the ceiling. Brings down. Hey, Brooks, can you not bounce your leg like that? Evie? Another high fly ball into right field, and we got a whistle. And it might be at center ice. No, that ref's too lazy to skate the center ice. He's going to stay right there. So Cruz wins the draw. Marceau, and they get tangled up. Reba. Mason goes by Reba. Stevens has it. Stevens shoots. Right into the belly button of Charlie. You want an interview there? What do you got to say? Nothing? How are those Ike and Mike's? Oh, Mike and Ike's. All right. The Zoom play. Covier chips it up to Venema. O'Hare's there. Tries to keep it in. Stevens helps out. Goes to Aronson. To Colvier. Colvier goes by, I think it's Reba, to Stevens. Trips on himself. Marceau goes skates by it. Reba picks that one off. Reba shoots it in the corner. It's going to be Stevens. Gets picked by Aronson to bet him up. They shove him down to the ground. Sundquist keeps it in, and it's Fracconi. Fracconi into the zone. It's a shot by Harling. Swallowed up by the goalie. So we'll have a face-off with 14:26 left. On the face-off, it's going to be Fracconi, Braden Reed, Corbin Harling. It's Anderson, Lynn, Gornick, Merrill, Mellon on defense. That's, I don't know who that is. Number 11. Can't remember his name. Behind the net, Merrill to Gornick. Gornick, he's going to skate through the slot. Chips it up to Lynn. Nope, to himself. He's met with some resistance. Mel throws it past Merrill to Reed. Reed goes to Fracconi. Goes by Garnet. Goes to Harling. Into the corner is Lynn, 6'4". Harling, 5 foot, maybe. All right, half ball Merrill. Gets hugged out by Braden. Anderson. No ice that time. Fracconi goes by Lynn. Gives it up to Harling. Santama pressuring him. Santana. Not related to Santana. He takes over because we screwed up. They take a shot. Glove, Mel whiffs. Slot. We just give it right back to him. Here's a gift. Mel through the slot. Mel goes by Longsdorf. Goes by Fitzgerald. Throws Gornick's stick out of his hands. It's in his feet. Gornick's going to get a stick back. $400 worth of material there. We throw it up to the half wall, and it's Merrill. Merrill chips it in. He heads off. Colbier against Longsdorf. Longsdorf. And we got Braden Reed helping. Fitzgerald's going to pinch. Hansen keeps in it. Ends up on their stick. Side of the net. They thought that went in. It didn't. They're skating in pirouettes back under the goal line. Get a check. No penalty. Mel chips that over to the Colbier. Just nothing going on here. So they go to their D. Hamill. Hamill shoots that. Doesn't hit the net. It's blocked by somebody. Venema. Fitzgerald from the point. It's Colbier. Hansen gets bump in there. Reba throws it back to Hansen. Hansen comes out with it. Well, that's Reba. They bang it back into the corner. Reba goes after it. Longsdorf, they're battling Mel. He throws it up. It's going to be an icing. Godley takes that icing. 11:15 left. Ooh, that's not good. 20%. %20 battery life. I got to plug that in and probably go off my mic here for a little bit. If the camera's shaking, it's because Brooks is dancing.
Oh, yeah.
Really like that music. Point blank range, nothing. Side of the net. Here comes Fracconi. Into their zone. I'm going to have to just plug this in and hold it, I think. So I'm going to have to yell a little bit louder. Fracconi. Oh, gets picked by Gornick. Gornick against for Colbier. Shoots, nothing. Gornick's got a set of legs on him. Back to Harling. Harling goes to Fracconi. To Reed. Can't get it. Gornick takes over again. Gornick by Colbier. Tries a backhand, side of the net. Comes Colbier. Colbier with it. Gornick's been told to sit. They got lost puppy dog. Here comes Hansen. They get tangled up. It's in the feet. We get it out to O'Hara. There's some yelling and screaming by their coach. Gornick must have said something to their coach. Told him to shut his mouth. Sundquist. Here comes Sundquist. He gets pushed around. The ragdoll. Goes back into our zone. Mel. We give it up. To nobody. Here comes O'Hara. Up in the air, on his shoulder, for Coney. Third, Harling, kicked by Hamill. Back to Harling. For Coney, pressure. Reed picks it up. Goes by O'Hara. Couple of slashes. Harling in the corner. Working O'Hara. Mel with it. Shoots it. Tipped by Merrill. Goes in the corner. Reed's going to take the... Nope. You want it? Nope. I don't want it. You take it. O'Hara ends up with it. Kicked out. Back. Now it's not out of the zone. Hamill couldn't get out. On net. Nothing. Hamill's going to go after it for Coney. We're going to get pushed around. Oh! How many guys is that guy going to push to the ground? Maybe we'll figure it out and get physical with him. Will the Thrill picks that off. Not a thrilling shot. O'Hara takes over. Up the boards. Mel's going to take over. Throws it back down to O'Hara. To Merrill. Merrill tries to chip it out. Mel tries to hit Merrill in the back of the legs. Hamill takes over. Hamill goes to O'Hara. To Merrill. Merrill still feeling it. Goes by Lynn. Here comes Mel. Whiffs. Send it. Full send they're looking for here. That is not a full send. Anderson. Off the crossbar. Here comes Santama. No, I didn't. Mel throws it in the corner. It's Colbier. Back to Mel. Mel says, knuckle puck, I'm out of here. I gotta plug this in. I'm losing too much battery life. I must not get good service in here. So we'll have Braden Reed ties skates. Loop, swoop, and pull for Coney. Back to Fitzgerald. Takes a shot from the point. It's tipped and in. That was a nice tip. Not much you can do there. I think that was tipped by Mason. So, I got to update the score, sorry. 4-1. 7 minutes left. So, for Coney, against Longsdorf, goes up to Harling, to Reed. We got to use their skates instead of their sticks, maybe. Hansen chips it up to Anderson. Back to Hansen. Harling picks that one off. Skating around and doing nothing here. Goes over to Fitzgerald. Haven't seen Gornick since he got chewed out. Oh, really? He's in the corner, yeah. All right, here comes Longsdorf. To Colton Venema. Swoop by O'Hara. Anders Hansen. Anderson and Colton almost run into each other. Up in the air. Oh, we got a shot by Venema. We'll have a penalty. So that's Gornick. He's having a long shift in the box of getting yelled at. Oh, he's coming out. He's not done. He's on the power play. So his body language doesn't look great. That doesn't bode well for him.
How does that kid be as little as he is?
Goes to 7. Mel picks that one off. Goes out to Gornick. Gornick with it.
Strong.
Tips it up
He is.
to Reba.
Like yesterday when Jackson got like.
Over to Stevens.
Like, oh my God, I don't
Mel
need to do this.
kicks it to Merrill. Hamill, sorry. Hamill to Marceau. Here comes Marceau. He's got Reba. That's offsides by number 6.
Well, that kid on the last game, the Greenway.
That's Stevens that was offsides.
Josh is like, next time you're back, like,
So we'll have Mel and Aronson. That's Harling. Mel gets picked. Goes over to Reed. Dump it in. That's Anderson chasing with Harling, pressuring. Oh, pile up there. Anderson tries to give it to Lynn. Mel's going to throw it over to Aronson. And Merrill, I think, picks that up. Merrill goes to Anderson.
You're going home?
Get your stick. Oh my God.
Oh, you skate? You skate? Right before the game? Yeah. Yeah. Who's Coleman staying with?
Kid banged Harling's stick so hard out of his hand, then he fell over and they scored. Wow, you look like crap right there. All right, here comes for Tony. Into the corner goes West St. Paul. Mel's gonna get a penalty this shift, I got a feeling. Nope, that's Will.
I think there's going to be a few of them. Yeah.
It's going to be a long 3 minutes, 45 seconds. Checking by Will. So, Reed, Harling, Mel, Aronson taking the drop. Oh, we had a premature whistle drop. Puck drop, whistle. Longsdorf. You guys ready again? Round 2. Reed gets walked off the draw there.
Hold it so
Oof.
so it doesn't tip over.
Fitzgerald.
Huh?
Here comes
Dan's
Longsdorf. Longsdorf in, goes by Covier, goes into the corner. One timer, whiff. Fitzgerald back to 13. Hansen takes it at the point. Hansen is going to go to Reba. Reba tries to throw it into traffic. Longsdorf and Meller going at it. They just are circling behind the net. Throw it out to traffic. Shot. Block. Mel throws it down. End over end. It's going to be an icing. Oh, they didn't get off the ice. No icing there. Longsdorf over to Santama to Fitzgerald. Shot save. 43 seconds left in the penalty kill.
Maybe we'll get a short. Maybe we'll get a short.
All right, taking the draws me. For Coney and Anderson, Stevens over there. Chip it behind.
That would be sweet.
O'Hara with it, backhands it to Stevens. Mel picks his pocket, sends it over. Hamill can't keep it in. Long strides after. He's going to throw a backhander. Oh, nope. He's going to spin himself into the boards.
Good work, Sammy.
Sammy on the pressure. Goes up to 6. Stevens. This guy is going to wait for his buddies to come down and play. And they go down below the net. Anderson. I think that's Reba. Full strength. Stevens. Oh, we're full strength, fellas. Cruz is going to send it on down to O'Hara. To Hamill. O'Hara. O'Hara with it. To the right of Charlie. They beat us to the puck. Anderson up top. Glove save. 1 minute and 11 seconds left. Oh, long game here. I think these guys beat West St. Paul beat Niebing 4-0.
4-1.
4-1. So that'll be a game. All right, Hamill shoots off the side of the net. Merrill with it. Goes behind the net. Reba after it. Merrill after it. Braden Reed's going to go after it. Lynn over on the sidewall. Pressured by Brantley Klein and Mason Aronson. Aronson chips it out. Lynn's on there. Here comes Colton Venema. Colton. Aronson with it. Shoots it back into the corner. 30 seconds left. Hamill with it. Hamill loses it to Fracconi. The ref's standing there in the way. Doesn't know what he's doing. Lynn with it. Got Merrill. They trip, fall. They dump it in the corner. It's 15 seconds left. Here comes Fracconi against O'Hara. It's sideways. Reba's going to try to take him. Sammy cuts in. Cruz shoots and scores! 0.2 seconds left. Makes it look a lot better than what it was.
I called it.
Change that scoreboard. Oh, they're not going to change the scoreboard.
I called it.
We did. My scoreboard got it though.
9-2.
All right, thanks for watching.
I'm kidding. We're
We'll see you at 3:30.
Yep.
3:30.
spend money.
Supposed to say, don't forget to hit that like button.
Yeah, hit the like button or subscribe.